All right, here's a few predictions that were missed. Simon Bar Giora was the leader of a Jewish Essene sect of ascetics. They saw that the Jewish uprising against the Romans in 66 to 70 CE in Judea, that's when the temple would have been destroyed, as the final end-time battle, which would bring about the arrival of the Messiah. They believed that at the conclusion of that battle, Jesus would return. And so by the authority of Simon, coins were minted declaring the redemption of Israel. I'm sure they were a little surprised when Jesus did not return in 70 AD. Simon was wrong. Pope Sylvester II declared that in the year 1000, Jesus would return. People have this odd thing, weird superstitious beliefs about numbers, and every time there's like a millennial change, like from 1000 to 2000, for those of us who were around in 2000, remember all the craziness of 2000, that somehow the world is going to end. That's it. Right? And so there was, again, millennial fever, but this time it was for the year 1000, and when it didn't show up in 1000, what do they normally do? They just changed the date. So he said, well, I guess it's going to be, 1033, because that'll be 1,000 years after Jesus' death. And so, that should do it. Right? Now, he was wrong again, so forget Pope Sylvester. Martin Luther believed that the end of the world would happen in 1600. Didn't happen. Cotton Mather, who is a huge influence on American religion, right? Very prominent Puritan minister, up in that New England area, a lot of influence. He took 3 guesses at it. He guessed 1697, 1716, and 1736, and was wrong all 3 times. So, no, Jesus did not return in any of those years. I think this one's my personal favorite. Joanna Southcott. I mentioned her age, that she was 64 at the time that she made this prophecy. She was a self-proclaimed prophetess, and she claimed at the age of 64 that she was pregnant with Jesus, and that Jesus would be born on October 19th, 1814. And on October 19th, 1814, they somehow figured out she wasn't even pregnant. At age 64, I probably could have guessed that and just played the statistics. John Wesley, for those of you who don't know John Wesley, one of the co-founders of Methodism, which has a huge impact upon American religion, right? Most of everything we do nowadays flows from Methodism. The entire Pentecostal charismatic movement came out of Methodism. Almost everything we do relates to Methodism in some way. Huge impact upon American Christianity. He guessed 1836 in his writings. He said that the Antichrist had already been born and was living in America today. And he was wrong. Over and over again, we keep seeing these predictions. Every generation believes that they are the terminal generation, that Jesus is going to come back in their particular lifetime, and every one of them has been wrong.